9 new neckties and a new shirt and a nose.
9 new no.
No. Welcome to House Reviews.
I'm Kitty Monroe.
And I'm Marina Knight.
And today we will be reviewing
Drag Race UK.
Episode 3.
So, what's her name? Who went home?
Scaredy Cat.
So Scaredy Cat just went home. It's top 8. Girls are thinning out a little bit. Vivian says that added weight of the competition is starting to thin out. The other thing we see is Blue getting a little bit of an edit. She's saying that she feels a come up coming. She thinks that she had this maybe her week.
I mean, I hope so.
And especially after she just lip sync and won.
And turned it. I liked it.
Yeah, she turned it. It was a little funny, but you know, what's not funny with her, you know?
Exactly. Blue is very,
she's a little goofy.
She's a little goofy. I definitely think beyond her very flat, her almost 2D character, she's,
her personality is one dimension, her drag is two.
Yeah,
so.
exactly.
But, you know, maybe she's gonna find her third this episode, who knows?
Exactly. Also something...
That was good.
What?
Find the third, just the 1, 2, 3 dimension thing. That was good.
Oh, thank you.
Okay. We're just witty and smart and funny like that, so watch House Reviews.
But, introduce the guest for this week.
Mm-hmm.
This week we have none other than the legendary goddess Twiggy. Oh my god, Dame Twiggy herself from America's Next Top Model. Were you America's Next Top Model gay?
No.
Really?
But
I'm gonna have to put you on. Have you watched?
America's Next Top Model?
Yeah.
Well, one time you put it on while you were in the bathroom for like an hour. And so I watched like 3 episodes.
Oh yeah.
While you were in the bathroom one time.
Anyways, Twiggy was a judge, like a regular judge way back in the day, like original seasons when I first started watching America's Next Top Model. So to see Twiggy judging like my favorite show again, it was kind of like when Janice came and whatnot.
Okay.
For All Stars or whatever. But I want to see Miss J. Why hasn't Miss J been on Drag Race?
Yes,
you know
why
Miss
has
J?
Miss J not been on Drag Race?
Do you know Miss J though?
Yes.
J. Alexander? Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, Miss J needs to be on Drag Race.
So it's a new day in the workroom, fresh start, and we're presented with another mini challenge.
Yes, we actually got a mini challenge.
A real challenge.
Yeah, and for this mini challenge they got to get in quick drag. We finally got our UK quick drag, and I just have to say UK quick drag is kind of just like UK drag. Like, it's like very similar. I don't remember exactly who, but there's somebody who did not look like any different.
You can tell all of them are the quick, like, out the door type of girl, like,
yeah,
get to the gig, ready in 15 type of girl.
Exactly. What did you think?
So the mini challenge was the maypole dancing challenge. Do you know what a maypole is?
Kind of. I don't know. It was giving me midsummer vibes.
Yeah, so the thing is, like, I did this in middle school. I come from, like, that sort of nowhere type of town that we know what the maypole shit is.
You did the maypole?
So in middle school for PE, we had a dance unit, and one of the parts of it was doing the maypole dance. And it's where you get a ribbon, and you dance around a pole, dancing around people to make the ribbon around the pole weave in different patterns. So by the time you're done dancing, you'll have weaved a really beautiful sheet of fabric with your dancing. So it's really, really cool, and that's like the whole thing behind it. But so I did that in middle school, and that's all I gotta say. Like, it's the goofiest thing. But the thing is, it is London Olympics meets Midsummer meets Crystal's Balls Are Hanging Out.
Crystal's Balls Are Hanging Out.
That's what it was on Drag Race for me. How did you feel about it? Did you like it?
I thought it was really cool, and I thought that I liked that they stopped on each individual girl and let them do their little thing. And I think Davina, when she dropped into that split, who expected that? Because I didn't.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, that was out of nowhere.
And then Cheryl doing that slow death drop sort of sync moment.
Yeah, in the back, the wind up.
Yes.
When she came
and
back
she did.
Oh, that was sexy.
It was so good. It was so sexy. Any other standouts for you in that little mini challenge?
No real standouts, but I will say, once again, I need a translator for Bag of Chips. Because I don't, I've been enjoying what I can understand so far of her.
So this is your weekly reminder that we still don't get what she's saying.
My weekly reminder that whenever Bag of Chips is on my television,
subtitles are necessary.
Subtitles are very necessary, and sometimes subtitles don't even matter because I don't know what the fuck she means. But anyways, we
need an on-set translator who does the confessionals for her.
Yeah, seriously.
Or next
like a sign language interpreter.
Like
just like a voiceover.
Yeah.
not her
Yeah,
voice at
well,
all.
like it's anime and it's all dubbed. It's all
like
dubbed.
a US. It's like a US version dubbed
Yeah.
over it.
Voiced by Alyssa Edwards.
Yeah, she's talking about her gab. It's like mouth.
Yeah.
Mouth. This episode, we had a cameo from Raven, none other than RuPaul's makeup artist herself, and dual runner-up, 2-time runner-up of RuPaul's Drag Race. I thought it was kind of sickening. She looked so good. Like, she
Yeah.
unparalleled compared to the way that like the UK queens look.
Yeah.
It's definitely very apparent that in the US look is very.
I don't-
It's more important. Like,
Oh.
it's definitely more important in the US to have a good look, and I feel like Raven pulling in on that card represented that really
Yeah.
well. She looked fucking stunning, painted, polished, gorgeousness.
Talking about this now makes me realize interesting thing about like the Drag Race variations between the ones across seas.
Yeah.
So like the UK one is the most campy, and then the US one's in the middle, and then I think Thailand focuses most on the look. So like it
Yeah.
transitions where like Thailand is like all look, US is kind of a combination of both, and then Drag Race UK oftentimes seems to be now more about the
Humor.
campy humor, who can ham it up the most on camera.
Yeah, I'm
So-
excited to see where they go with Canada.
Yeah,
Like,
and
who knows
Canada,
what they're
where's
gonna
that? And aren't they doing a Germany one too? Am I mistaken?
It's not RuPaul's Drag Race, but it is a drag show, and it involves Heidi Klum. It's called like,
Oh.
I don't even know.
So not the moment.
Something not drag queen ran or affiliated. It's Heidi Klum trying to capitalize, I guess. But anyways, all right. So Ru pretty much did a walkthrough with everyone this episode, which made it hard to differentiate who was probably going to be in the top and
Yeah.
who was probably going to be in the bottom.
Because when you watch US Drag Race, you always see like RuPaul stirring the pot with just a few girls that are gonna probably do well or not do well this week.
Yeah.
Storyline people, but everybody got a walkthrough.
Yeah, somebody who's I think had a very apparent walkthrough was Vinegar.
Yep.
RuPaul straight up called that bitch hodgepodge, and
Yep.
if we know anything about Drag Race, hodgepodge is not the way to go.
You do not wanna be called that.
The last bitch to get called hodgepodge, I think, was like J. Jolie.
You're kidding.
Right, when Alyssa called her hodgepodge, hobby lobby, hocus pocus.
And then she went home.
Yeah, and then she went home.
So it's kind of like a curse, if you will. It's a bad omen. to
yeah,
be
the
called that.
hodgepodge, hobby lobby, hocus pocus curse. Period.
Period. The thing was for Vinegar, for me, is that her excuse for being like hodgepodge was that she normally has people make things for her, and that's what she wears.
Yeah.
The thing is, she pays for those.
Yeah.
The things that she wears it's not good.
Listen,
She hasn't looked good on Drag Race
She
yet.
also kind of used the excuse of being campy, and I think to a degree, campy means not 100% polished. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? It means not like one aspect.
And you can be rough around the edges.
Yeah, because I think she is a good drag queen as far as she can perform. She's funny. You know what I'm saying? She can act. She can probably do stand up really well. But the only thing that's different about her is that her look is not that good. It's really
Not thought out at all.
hodgepodge. It's not thought out at all.
It's kind of haphazard, kind of reckless, if you will. Her look is like low on her priority list as far as drag. But
Exactly.
that's okay.
Yeah.
We're seeing queens do well on Drag Race, but the thing is,
Jinx Monsoon.
yeah,
I
she
said it
doesn't
once, I
have.
said it
Yeah, she's basically the Jinx Monsoon, but the thing is, amongst everybody else who has the same personality as that,
Yeah.
or matches that in some way,
Yeah, and
she
can look
is,
good.
Yeah, and can look good.
Yeah.
She is falling behind.
You're right. That's very, very valid, because I definitely think there are some girls who are really stand out and in both look and personality.
Yeah.
So you're right.
And so she's lacking.
100%. I agree. Something else that I thought was really very transparent on RuPaul's part this episode
Yeah.
was when she, during her walkthrough with Crystal, she said, "Can you explain this hairy chest, hairy armpit, hairy arm thing?" And it's like,
Yeah.
what is there to explain? It's probably just to explain the narrative of being a hairy queen, but they could also push that some other way.
I'm excited for the day on Drag Race where hairy queens like Crystal can be on Drag Race and it not be a narrative.
And it's just not a question.
yeah, it's not a question. It's just who they are. It's their art that they like to do.
Exactly. There are women with body hair.
RuPaul.
There are women with no boobs.
But I just can't wait for that day where like it's not a thing
Yeah.
anymore.
Exactly. So, onto the runway. RuPaul walks out, she enters, and all I could think of was frumpy diaper butt RuPaul. That's
RuPaul was showing legs, and that
She
is
was
so
showing
dumb.
legs,
I'm
but
so sorry. she was showing legs, which is so uncommon in Drag Race for RuPaul to show legs. I mean, for a while there's a rumor that RuPaul didn't even have legs.
She still doesn't. They're wooden.
It's all fake.
Yeah.
So we saw RuPaul with her wooden legs tonight, her prosthetics, if you will.
And the outfit was ugly. It was just like, there was no proper silhouette. It just was my least favorite RuPaul silhouette I think I've ever seen.
But you have to commend her for wearing her wooden legs on camera. I think that was really commendable.
For that. Fine. I know it's not easy, but props to you, Ru. Yeah, RuPaul's look, boo. But the runway this week is Posh on a Penny, which is literally almost a direct translation from
Drag on a Dime.
Which is really cool because season 1,
Yeah.
shout out, we love a parallel.
So for the challenge, they had to take all these things stuffed inside a car, this big prop car that they had on set, and take all the things stuffed into it and find these recycled items and make a look out of it. And specifically, make it couture, make it fashion.
Yeah, unconventional material.
Unconventional fashion, which we've seen on Drag Race before, Drag on a Dime, and many different aspects. And so I'm excited to see what these girls bring.
Yeah, absolutely, me too. And first up on the runway this week, we have Davina DeCampo. Thoughts on Davina's look this week?
This week for Davina, I thought that you could tell that it was unconventional material and you could tell that it was couture. And I think you could see she had all the references, she had all of her inspirations, and I think that was really cool. And to be able to pull strong references on Drag Race, I think is always an advantage.
Yeah, and something I think we should know is that you usually need to take a sec to look down at your notes, but you knew exactly how Davina looked this week. Am I right?
Yeah.
Exactly. Davina's look was memorable. Davina's look really served. There was impact. The color scheme is something that really stood out to us. Red and blue. I really, really thought that it was structured really nicely, but I do think that the bags that she used in some ways look a little stiff and didn't move as well as I would hope for. But beyond that, it was just constructed so well. It looked so cool, and I love the makeup. I love that she wore no lashes. I love that these UK girls are doing things that RuPaul usually would hate. You know what I'm saying? Like RuPaul, flats on the runway. The Vivian did that. Like Harry Queen, no lashes on the runway. Like, I'm living for this season so hard. Davina, toot.
My only note for her is I wish there was no umbrella. I think the look would have been 100 times better without the umbrella.
Yes, I agree. No umbrella, and it would have been a shoot for me. Kind of.
Yeah, I think same for me. Toot, shoot if no umbrella.
Toot, shoot if no umbrella. Boom. Bada bing, bada boom.
Bada bing, bada boom. Working her way onto the runway, we have Bag of Chips.
Yeah, bag up.
And she's in bronze tinsel Barbie steel wool. What is happening?
She's
no
a-
scrubs moment.
Yeah, she's a bag of potatoes this week on the runway.
Yeah,
This is our first time getting to see Bag of Chips as Bag of Chips, and I don't want to send it back. Like,
Yeah.
I can clearly straight up say boo right away because it was just not. There's nothing right about it. It gave me Robbie Turner episode 1 vibes.
It
was
also
just
gave me
bombs.
Vanessa Vanjie Mateo on the night she got eliminated on season 10 when she was wearing her Barbie thing. It was the same thing where there's no shape. It was just the bodysuit. Is what it looked like.
No silhouette.
It was no silhouette. It was frumpy. It was just a bodice. It was bad.
Yeah, it
was bad.
And hers was separated in the back, looked like she's wearing a diaper. And then, not to mention the color copper on super white, milky skin like that. It's just not. It was not the tea. It was not her color. That hair color, not her color. I like the hair on somebody else, or even on a different look, maybe.
And the thing is, then she gets safe.
Yeah, I don't want to think about that. That's not my reality.
My reality is that this is the worst look of the night by far.
Full.
When we insert this, you're gonna probably gag. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's really ugly. I'm gonna go ahead and straight up boot it.
Boot it.
Boot it.
Sorry, divas. Something Wong comes out on the runway, and the thing is, she looks like a businesswoman.
She comes out on. Oh yeah.
She's wearing this blue blazer with a skirt, and she's holding it together. She looks right, in my opinion. Her face looks good. She has a shape to her, and she did a good job of making unconventional material look conventional. But that wasn't the challenge.
I 100% disagree about everything that you always have to say about some, and it's not even on purpose. It's literally, I don't know. It's just nothing about her look this week said Drag Race worthy. You know what I'm
Really?
saying? No. Like she was given clear notes from multiple people on what they think she should have done and what had that been a stretchier outfit, had it fit her properly, had she had something on underneath it, it would have been a cohesive, nicely done, thought out look. But I think that's something that Sum was lacking with this look. I don't know. I just really think that Sum is going downhill fast. I know what you're gonna give her, but I'm gonna give Sum Ting Wong a boot. Sorry, Sum Ting Wong.
Sum Ting Wong gets a toot for me. I loved it.
Whatever. And then in walks serving stomps into
Trudges.
Trudges.
She gobbles, bitch. Onto
Gobble
the
hobble wobble weeble wobble.
She weeble wobbles onto
Gobble
the runway.
hobble weeble wobble onto the runway. We have the Vivian. Oh my god. I mean, they were kind of harping on her like, oh, you've already seen 11 seasons of Drag Race. This looks like something we've already seen. But like, still, it was so like breathtakingly polished.
It was clean.
Yeah, it was
the
clean.
material was cool. The way it gave it movement, but still being like metallic was interesting.
Sexy and sickening, even though she was in a gown made out of
VHS tape.
tape.
Yep, she looked amazing.
So-
I have to give this a big old 2.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and give her a 2 as well.
Crystal, on the runway. I wrote down holy bucking shit.
Like, holy is the perfect word too, because it's very like.
It is ascension.
Yeah, it's so nicely done. It's like excellence, opulence, all the words.
Yeah.
All the words that end in ins.
Yeah, she looks so good. She looks. I can't even describe it.
She's giving me what Scarlet Envy's entrance look wanted
Should
to
have
be.
been.
Wanted to be. It's what she wanted
Aspires
to
to be someday.
She could never. I mean, she's probably good now.
I loved it at the time, but regardless, this look.
Mm-hmm.
This look is above and beyond.
This look as a whole, like from
Concept,
to execution.
Execution.
Makeup. Everything about it. The only thing I wish it was.
She had props. She had everything.
Yeah, the only thing I wish it was a little bit more nitty gritty. How I wish you could tell it was unconventional. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
because the hips were amazing. Everything was amazing and breathtaking.
Yeah.
And the thing is, how did she get all that out of recycled
Yeah.
stuff? Like, it really looked like something that she brought to Drag Race.
Exactly.
It looks
And
really good.
Crystal served my favorite runway look this week, and the fact that she made that into such a high couture, like high fashion couture outfit, I'm gonna give her a shoe.
I think that Crystal this week gets a big old toot from me. I loved it so much.
Yep, I'm gonna have to shoot it though. I thought it was everything opulent, excellent, gorgeous.
Next level top notch
Next
stuff.
level top notch stuff is right. So we talked about it a little bit, how we felt about it, but this week Cheryl Hole, Vinegar Strokes, Sum Ting Wong, bottom 3.
Okay.
Our safe girls this week are Bag of Chips and a Blue Hydrangea.
Like, in what world? All I have to say.
And in the top, we have the rest of the queens. We have the Vivian, Crystal, and our winner this week, Davina DeCampo. Do you agree with Davina's win this week?
You know what? I think for me, it was really between Crystal and Davina. So, I think I personally would give it to Crystal.
Yeah, I would have given it to Crystal as well.
Just with the umbrella and Davina's look being a little too much. Also, she didn't have a storyline as much going for us. Crystal did. Like, for me, when it came up to that moment, I was like, this is Crystal's week.
Yeah, I think it should have been Crystal's week as well. I 100% agree. But I do think a little bit of the placements this week were a little bit suspect.
Whack.
Bag of Chips being safe over Cheryl Hole, so suspect. So suspect. Like, there's no reason she should have been in the
Not at all.
bottom 3 this week again. But as for the other way around, the bottom queens, Vinegar Strokes and Sum Ting Wong.
Yeah.
Bottom 2?
Yep. I agree.
I agree as well.
Or, you know what? No, I don't. I think it should have been Vinegar and Baga.
Wait, you're right. Yeah, I agree with that.
And then something should have been
Something.
bottom but safe.
Yep. I
And
agree.
I think it was really weird. But do you think that Vinegar could have sent Baga home? Or do you think maybe that is the suspicious?
Oh, that could be. That could be.
I think that definitely is something to consider because they liked Baga. She just did good last week. Next week is Snatch Game, spoiler alert. So they want to keep Baga around.
Yeah.
They know that she's hilarious and maybe this just wasn't her week.
You're right. But it was Vinegar's week, so
Yeah.
any way to get her gone, I'm okay with.
Yeah.
The bottom 2 lip sync to Would I Lie to You by the Eurythmics, which is a direct shout out to season 1 of Drag Race again. Just another season 1 homage, which I'm living for. I really think that's really cute.
Yeah.
And I hope they keep that up. I definitely think they're going to keep it up for sure.
Yeah.
But beyond that, talking about the lip sync, It really wasn't an impressive lip sync this week. Nothing remarkable about it.
I have nothing to say besides it's two very interesting styles of lip syncing.
Yeah.
On the stage at the same time.
Yeah.
I think it was very
Yeah.
eye-catching.
definitely.
And I think I don't remember anything about it, but I remember I was hypnotized.
I remember something stomping, but that's
I remember her stomping. I remember Vinegar shaking a little quiver moment.
These lip syncs are gonna be a doozy this season.
If I had to compare it to anything, I think it'd be like this was like Cynthia Lee Fontaine versus Pheromone for me.
Yes.
This was bad.
Yeah, big that vibes. Somebody has to say, so something Wong, Shantae you say, Vinegar strokes the sachet, away you gotta go, it's okay. Something lives to see another day.
And which is a good thing because my favorite is still in the competition.
Yeah, but if she keeps up this bad work, she's gonna go home next. Which I would be mad at because I don't care for her.
Well, we'll see. Will it be something Wong or will it be Cheryl Hole?
No, it won't. It's not gonna be Cheryl Hole. I don't think it will be Cheryl Hole. I love Cheryl Hole.
So what do we got next week?
Next week.
Next week we have Snatch Game.
Yes.
Are you excited? Any
Since-
characters that you would like to see?
I definitely think we're gonna see a Margaret Thatcher. I think we're gonna.
I think we need to see an Adele on UK Drag Race.
Yes, an Adele. Oh, I want to see a Kim Woodburn. Do you know
Okay.
Kim Woodburn? The Vivian's already done her a couple times, so maybe the Vivian will do her. I love Kim Woodburn. She's so funny. I want to see a Spice Girl.
I want to see a Spice Girl too.
Mel B.
Yes, we're gonna get a Mel B.
Wait. There's no more Queens of Color left. We're not gonna get a Mel B. But I want to see atypical UK
Yeah.
bitches. I really want to see some like really cool interpretations.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be super fun. And it's being teased to be the best Snatch Game ever, which I need right now. I'm not gonna lie.
I need that too. Yeah, that's definitely something that fits perfectly with my fantasy.
Yes, this fits in my fantasy. And what also fits in our fantasy is you liking, subscribing, and sharing this video.
Yeah, and if you feel like it, you can go ahead and leave a comment down below.
Yeah, tell us, what do you think of our looks?
Yeah,
What do you think of drag? What is your favorite sandwich to make on a lunchtime afternoon?
Do you prefer matte or shimmer lipsticks?
Yes, boxers or brief.
Corn or green beans? But anyways, thank you all so very much for tuning in to
House Reviews. We'll see you next time. Thanks for coming.
Mwah.
Bye.
Bye.